James, hello.
Hi, how you going?
I'm well, thank you. I'd just like to start by asking you to tell me a little bit about your business.
It's a commercial plumbing company. So we run a crew of 11 guys at the moment, working on medium scale projects, I'd say.
Okay. And how did you find out about SyncEzy?
We were just looking for a way of streamlining our time tracking for the jobs, and I actually downloaded TSheets to have the trial version, and then in doing that, I just Google searched actually a way of linking that to our software, which is simPRO, and SyncEzy came up as an option.
Right.
So we looked into that, watched a couple of videos on how it sort of works in conjunction with each other between Xero, TSheets and simPRO, and that's how we got onto it.
Okay. And what did your time tracking process look like before TSheets and SyncEzy?
It was just a manual process.
So paper, spreadsheets?
Paper.
Right.
Yeah, paper. So we had a template that everyone, all our guys used. So we printed copies, or they had if they could do it on their computer, they had a digital version of it. They just filled in the blanks and then emailed it to us every week, and then we processed it manually.
Right. So manually entering the times into Xero, and then simPRO cost centers and so
exactly.
on.
So
okay.
all manual. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how long did that take you to do?
Quite a while. In fact, with Xero, obviously we had to make sure we did it weekly, because that's when we do our pay run, is once a week. And what we actually found was, because we are time poor, that the simPRO data entry was getting left behind.
Right.
It could be 4 weeks before we found time to actually enter all that data, and then that would take hours.
Right. And then you actually didn't have any live sort of idea of what your labour costs were on your jobs, I'm assuming.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, we're always behind the 8 ball with that.
Sure. And how did you find the transition to TSheets and SyncEzy?
Really good. Very simple process.
Yep.
Actually.
Okay. How did
certainly,
this... Sorry, Becky, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Certainly downloading the TSheets app and then looking at that initially, I think we had the whole system up and running within 2 weeks. Once we talked about it between myself and my business partner, and came up with the idea that we wanted to sort of move forward with it, sampled TSheets during the trial, just had a look at it, and engaged SyncEzy at the same time. We were up and running within 2 weeks, I think it was.
Great.
Yeah.
How did the field staff take to using an iPhone or a phone app rather than and clocking on the on the go?
Actually, really well. So the first week we trialled it with everyone, and then we said to all our staff, as of the following week, it's going to be live. So this is what we're going to be using from now on. So the first week they still entered a timesheet manually, as well as sort of, I guess, practice using TSheets, clocking in and clocking out. And then we went live the following week. The transition was really smooth. It's a simple platform to use, so the guys aren't finding really any difficulties with it. A couple of minor items where guys just clocking onto the wrong job or what have you, but nothing that can't be undone, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Okay. And so how does your business look in comparison with the before picture? What's the after picture like?
Chalk and cheese.
Yep.
When it comes to that side of the business, it's literally click of a button now, and I've got all our times in simPRO. I did a pay run today, and I spent probably half an hour just doing all the approvals.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, same thing again, click of a button through to Xero, and then click of a button through to simPRO.
Yep.
And it's literally that easy.
Okay, great. So what sort of amount of time do you think you're saving, say, each week, each month? Are you able to quantify that?
Yeah, look, realistically, it would probably be at least 3 hours a week.
Right.
Because I would say it's probably 2 hours or so just to do the entries into simPRO.
Mm-hmm.
And that's obviously without any interruptions. And then doing the TSheets manually and putting that information into Xero, is probably an hour in itself. So,
okay.
Yeah, so at least I would say good 3 hours a week.
Great. And non-time results, what would you say has been the biggest benefits of implementing the new systems?
Oh, it's just taken a lot of, pressure off us to get the information where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously having or using simPRO, you want to make sure you put in enough information into it to see the results, so you know how your job's tracking.
Absolutely.
The fact that we can now do that pretty much instantly and see live results daily is fantastic.
Great. Okay. So what would be your advice to other simPRO users who are looking at implementing some form of TSheets or timesheets add-on?
Oh, yeah, I'd definitely be looking at doing it.
Okay.
As I say, it's streamlined our processes and increased my free time, so to speak.
Yeah.
Massively. So that commitment to putting that data in is, shrunk, which is fantastic.
Okay.
So I definitely recommend it. And I don't think it would matter the size of your business. As I say, we've got 11 guys on the clock at the moment, and the same process applies regardless of however many team members you've got. So
for sure. It's just that the amount of time that's spent manually entering the data would be increased in the first place. So
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So, and even just bringing the team members into TSheets from simPRO, new team members, even that, it's click the button sort of stuff, and you're in there, a couple of little edits, but you're away.
Yeah.
And bringing the jobs across as well. It's the same thing. So the jobs, you can either manually bring them across or they automatically do it. So so even that has just streamlined so many things for us. So.
Awesome. So good to hear.
Yeah, no, it's great actually.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope to hear some more good stories from you soon.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.